So guys, welcome back to the channel. It is another fantastic day in Luang Prabang in Laos, and what I just want to talk about today is change you can make in your life, which for me was probably the biggest pivot and the biggest change that I've personally made myself, and that came to switching my diet to a whole foods, primarily whole foods diet. And this is removing all the processed shit from your life, all the garbage, all the food that's not even real, and replacing it with high fat, high protein, incredibly healthy foods: steak, eggs, butter, cheese, sweet potatoes, fresh fruit, some fresh vegetables as well, but focusing mainly on animal-based foods, eggs and beef and cheese, sweet potato, probably the main four. Drinking loads of water, and you feel absolutely fantastic. It completely changes even your whole perspective on life and your mindset, and the clarity that it gives you and the ability to think clearly that it gives you is so valuable. And it's not just about how you look and your physique and fat loss. It's about so much more than that. It's about the mental benefits that you get in terms of the energy and the focus and the clarity that you can take and pursue into other areas of life. And you can actually, once you fix your diet and you remove all the garbage from your life, you can start to think clearly about what it is you actually want. And when you're not filling your body full of shit food, you're actually yourself, so you can understand what it is you want. Where when you're consuming all these dopaminergic foods, you're just frying your brain, and that's all it really is when it comes down to sugary foods and processed garbage. Obviously, I'm not saying never ever eat them again, because I on occasion eat processed foods, but I am still in agreement with myself that the feeling you get from eating clean the vast majority of the time is so much more valuable than the very temporary pleasure that you get from consuming like nice foods, like, well, unhealthy foods, but they're nice, like cakes and chocolates and sweets and stuff like that. I'm not saying I don't like them, I absolutely do, but it's not worth it when you have the comparison of the feeling you have on a day-to-day basis throughout the whole day and all the weeks and the months compared to the very, very short-lived pleasure you get from the dopaminergic foods. And people say about balance, yeah, sure, but what is balance? You know, I don't think in your day-to-day life you should be really consuming many processed foods. I think it should be more of an occasional thing instead of like something that's actually included in your regular life. Just give it a go. You feel absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best changes I've ever made in my life. I've been fully whole foods. I've been sticking to a whole foods diet for about a year and a half now, and I've never gone back, and I never look back, because now I know how you can feel when you eat a certain way compared to when you eat the way I used to. And it's mainly about cutting out the processed foods, but you also need to start adding these high fat foods, like healthy fats that are good for your hormones, because they are usually fatty foods are usually the most nutrient dense, like steak and your eggs. Great for your testosterone with cholesterol. It's the precursor to testosterone. And adding these foods is what makes you feel absolutely powerful. It makes you feel like you kill a tiger with your bare hands, especially as a young man eating a high fat diet, high protein, and you're going to the gym and you're doing all your training and you're getting enough sleep. Your testosterone is going to be through the roof compared to the average man. The average man's testosterone is so low because they're frying their brains and their bodies, and they're just cooking themselves in complete processed shit. And that's why everyone's becoming weak, everyone's getting soft, and that's not what you want to be like. That's not what we want to be like on this channel. And if you watch this channel, you're probably not like that, because you're most likely trying to improve yourself and your fitness. And I hope that's the case. And switch to a whole foods diet 90% of the time. Eat the foods that I listed: all the steak, the eggs, the butter, the cheese, sweet potato, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, dairy. Drink 3 to 4 litres of water a day as well. Take some creatine, and you're going to feel powerful, you're going to look better, you're going to feel better, you're going to have more energy, focus, drive, better skin, and a better life. So that's all I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some value from it. If you want to lose fat for free, you can check out my 30-day fat loss protocol in the description. And if you want to remove all the guesswork in your health and fitness, and you want to get in the best shape of your life, you can check out my one-to-one online fitness coaching for £99 a month in the description. Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.